Something big is happening in the airline world. And yeah, it's going to affect millions of people, maybe even you. If you've got travel plans coming up, or even just dream of hopping on a plane sometime soon, you'll want to hear this. We're talking about major changes that could mess with how you book, how much you pay, and even which airlines you can fly with. It's not just industry talk. This is real stuff that could hit your wallet or your travel plans hard. Imagine showing up at the airport without needing to check in, print a boarding pass, or even pull out your passport. That could soon become a reality, thanks to a major shakeup in how we travel by air. The International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, a UN agency that sets airline standards worldwide, is planning to introduce something called a digital travel credential. This would let passengers store their passport details right on their phone. When you book a flight, you'd receive a digital journey pass instead of a traditional boarding pass. It would automatically update if there were any changes to your flight, keeping everything simple and seamless. The idea is to replace the current check-in and boarding process with facial recognition and smartphone-based documents. Instead of checking in ahead of time, the system would recognize you when you arrive at the airport. Your face becomes your ID, confirming your presence and allowing you to move through the airport without pulling out documents at every step. According to travel tech experts, this change is one of the most significant in half a century. Valerie Viale, a director at Amadeus, a company that develops airline technology, compared it to the shift from paper tickets to e-tickets back in the early 2000s. Now, she says, the industry is ready for another big step, something that feels more like using Amazon than flying with a traditional airline. If all goes according to plan, this futuristic system could be rolled out within the next 3 years. And when it does, it might just make air travel faster, easier, and a whole lot less stressful. For this futuristic system to work, airports will need major infrastructure upgrades. That includes installing facial recognition technology and systems that can securely read passport information from mobile devices. These changes won't happen overnight, but the industry expects them to roll out within the next 3 years. Valerie Viale, director at travel tech company Amadeus, explains that airline systems haven't changed much in over 50 years. One of the biggest challenges is that everything in aviation has to work seamlessly across borders and companies, making widespread updates difficult. But now, the industry is ready for a leap forward, one that makes air travel feel more like using a modern app than navigating a maze of outdated steps. Of course, with more personal data being used digitally, privacy is a concern. But Amadeus says their system is built with security in mind. Travelers' details are deleted within 15 seconds of each interaction with airport touchpoints, such as entry gates or security checks. Beyond simplifying check-in, this new system could also change the way delays and missed connections are handled. If you miss a connecting flight due to a delay that's out of your control, you wouldn't need to line up at a service desk or scramble to rebook. Instead, a notification would be sent directly to your phone with the details of your new flight, and your journey pass would update automatically to reflect the change, allowing you to board with no extra hassle. Today's airline systems often work in isolated stages. One handles reservations, another handles check-ins, and yet another deals with boarding. The Journey Pass aims to bring all of these steps together into a single, dynamic experience that updates in real time. It's a bold vision for the future of travel, and if it delivers on its promise, it might just make flying a whole lot smoother, smarter, and more human-friendly.